Hello, my name is Ben, and on this YouTube channel I document my own print-on-demand journey. Today I'd like to talk about possibly a Redbubble or Amazon Merch alternative, because for some people, if you don't get accepted on Amazon Merch, you might look for alternatives, and Tostadora might be one of them. Or it's at least a website that you could upload to in addition to Redbubble and Spreadshirt, for example, even in addition to Amazon Merch. It is a print-on-demand website, very similar, as I said, to Spreadshirt, to Shirty, to Fine Art America, to Zazzle or Society6. But it's actually quite a simple website. It's quite user-friendly and you can generate sales. So the most important thing, it is an organic website. You don't need to do any marketing. Well, you can, obviously, but you don't need to. There are some websites like Threadless and like Fine Art America where you really should do marketing in order to see sales. But then there are other websites like Spreadshirt or like Tostadora. And these websites, they can push your designs. They do the marketing for you. They get a lot of traffic. And if you put your designs onto these websites, you can very well generate some sales. Now, Tostadora, I talked about it in a previous video. It's a print-on-demand website. It's a Spanish website, but they have international marketplaces. So there is for example, there is a UK website for Tostadora. There's a French website, and there might be other ones too. Obviously, their main one is the Spanish one, but all these marketplaces are related. So I only upload in English onto the UK marketplace, but my designs get translated and the titles get translated into Spanish automatically. Now, is Tostadora really worth doing? Now, I just wanted to show you that they actually seem to be pretty big, like in the Spanish-speaking domain. Because, for example, they've got a Twitter site. They also have Instagram and a Facebook group. And there are, for example, 10,000 followers on Twitter alone. And on Twitter, they are quite active. They post regularly. Also on Facebook, I've seen they are active. And on Instagram. And what I also wanted to show you, if you actually go to Google, and I learned a bit of Spanish in school, but if I type in something like funny t-shirt in Spanish, which is camecitas graciosas, I think, then it would show that actually one of the first websites which actually come up is Tostadora. So people would then click on it and obviously get to this website, which is the Spanish Tostadora marketplace, and there they would find your design ideally. So they are pretty good on Google. They rank quite high, and this is the advantage with most of the big print-on-demand websites, that they generate the traffic for you. So you just upload your design, they generate the traffic for you. You don't really need to bother about SEO. Of course, you need to do that when you put your titles in and your tags, but you don't need to worry about getting traffic to your website, because these websites like Tostadora, they will bring the traffic to the website, and then they will, if they generate a sale for you, you get a royalty for that. Now on Tostadora, you can set your royalty as you want. I currently put my royalty across all products to $2. I think that's too low, especially now that I've made sales, and I will increase that further, at least to $2.50 or $3 for a t-shirt. Now, I have now made 3 sales, and that is really enough for me to say I make a new video on Tostadora, because I've only started to upload recently to Tostadora and haven't really uploaded every single day, and I still have already made 3 sales, and I've made the last 2 sales very recently, in a very short period following each other. So it seems that my sales on Tostadora are picking up, and it starts to get a very interesting website, because I've been uploading for example, since December to Fine Art America. I've only made 1 sale there, but I've only started to upload a few weeks ago to Tostadora and already have 3 sales. And of course, it's not where I am on Spreadshirt, where I've already made nearly 100 sales. And also on Merch by Amazon, I've made many more sales, but still, I think Tostadora, it's a bit underestimated in the print-on-demand space, because especially it is interesting for everybody, especially from Spanish-speaking countries. You can definitely use it. It's very interesting. But really for everybody, if you speak English, just upload to the UK marketplace, for example, and it will be translated automatically into Spanish, and then you can generate additional sales. Now it's very easy to upload, and I will show you that in a minute. I will show you and demonstrate how you can upload to Tostadora manually. Now I use Flying Upload to upload automatically, which is advantage because I have already thousands of designs on my laptop or on my hard drive, and I can just pull them in. Already keywords are already generated, and I can just upload automatically. It's not an additional work for me, which means I can upload a lot in a very short period of time. But you can still do it manually. For example, if you struggle to get sales on Redbubble or on other websites, or you might not be accepted on Amazon Merch, you might still want to consider Tostadora, because personally I find them more interesting than, for example, Fine Art America, and potentially even more interesting than Society 6 or Zazzle, for example, where I've now already made 18 sales as well, because it is very easy to upload. Now, if you know the upload process on Society 6 or Zazzle, it is quite painful, but here on Tostadora it's quite straightforward. And also, it might even be more interesting than Redbubble, because on Redbubble, I mean, honestly, I've been pushing 50 or 60 designs to Redbubble since December, and I've only made, well, I think 15 sales now. I'm not 100% sure, but Tostadora, in only a very short period of time, I've already made 3 sales. And on Redbubble, most of the sales I've made are stickers, so the margin or the profit is quite low. Whereas on Tostadora, all 3 sales have come from t-shirts, and I've made $2 per shirt. Now that's my own fault that I didn't increase the profit further. I think $2 is a bit too low for a t-shirt, but still, it's just more money coming in, and I just wanted to see if Tostadora really works. So that's why I set it quite low in the beginning. But I do the same that I did on Zazzle. When the sales start to come in, I will increase my margin slightly, because it gives me the initial motivation to carry on that marketplace, which then puts me in a better position to increase my profits a little bit, to increase the margin. But yeah, so I really want to show you how Tostadora works now and how you can upload manually if you choose to do so, because I will continue to upload automatically with Flying Upload automation. And if you're interested in trying that, you can get a link. There's a link in the description with a discount code. It will give you a 20% discount on Flying Upload. They've got a free software version on their website, and with that you can get 30 free uploads per month. So you could just use the free version, and it saves you to upload 30 designs per month. But I mean, just use it. I've done it, I've used it, and I'm using it every single day, and it's paying for itself, because the additional profit that I could generate with Flying Upload, that is now paying for the subscription, plus I get additional profit every month to, yeah, just as profit. Now it's just increasing, or it's just reducing the time until you see sales, because you can upload so much more. Obviously, that all comes down to your ability to create a lot of designs quickly. But then if you save time on the uploading, it frees up more time for you to create designs. But let's go right into uploading to Tostadora. Okay, so if you want to upload to Tostadora, the very first thing that you need to do is to create a new store. So in your account dashboard, you click to add a new store. You can create various stores, and the store will be full as soon as you have uploaded 750 products. Not 750 designs, but 750 products. So it could be that you want to put your design only on one product, like a t-shirt, and then you can only upload 750 designs onto a t-shirt. But you can, if you put your design onto 10 products, you can only upload 75 designs. Now, it could be the case that sometimes Tostadora allow you to upload a little bit more. So some of my stores have 2000 products in them, but then on the other hand, a few stores only have a maximum of 500 products. So as soon as your shop is full, you will get the message that your store is full and that you need to create a new store. That is not an issue. You can create new stores, and it's just a little bit different to Redbubble or Spreadshirt. So you can have different stores with different niches. For example, and different categories. That's up to you, but all I can say at the moment is that you can have various stores. I don't know if there's a maximum number of stores. I haven't reached that yet, and I haven't found anything online about that when I've done research. But anyway, the first thing you need to do is add a new store. Now, then you can select here. It's a very simple step to create a new store. So the very first thing is that they want to know, who are you? You know, why do you want to create a new store? What kind of designs are you selling? So there are a few things here for you to answer. For example, if you're a YouTuber and you want to sell merchandise, what I normally say is I have ideas and my own designs and I want to sell merchandise. Now, do you need help to create your content? I always select no, open your store. Then you can select a name for your store. Now that could be anything. Yeah, let's just, for this video, we call it Great Funny Designs. And you want to make sure, because this is a link. This is just the link, your own link. So you can put a name. If you want to call it Great Funny Designs, you just have to make sure that it works, you know, in terms of a link. So you want to have them split with this sort of line between them or something. Then you click I accept terms and conditions for personal stores. I click continue. Name of your store would then also be Great Funny Designs. And if a name already exists, they will tell you you can't create another store if that already exists on Tostadora. Store description, so that could just be a small biography or something, very short description of Great Funny, whatever, Great Funny t-shirt designs. And bear in mind, I don't do this, I just show you, obviously you should put some more information in there. I just do it so I can show you how to easily go through this process. And then ideally you put a logo image in here, a store logo, I mean, a home banner, a footer banner, and a profile image if you want to do everything perfect. But to be honest, I haven't done that yet. And I still had sales, so I don't know if it's only a waste of time, maybe. I normally select number of items to show per page. I normally select 60. That normally works quite well. You can also select 48 maybe, but I wouldn't select less. But again, that's up to you. I would always leave all of these ticked here. If you untick one of them, for example, active store, it could mean that your shop cannot be found. And also show my designs and t-shirts in the search. So if you deselect that, your t-shirt designs will not be found on the marketplace. And that's pretty much it. Then you can go ahead and add a design. So that will be the first design that you add. You can just start from here. I accept terms and conditions. Then you select one. I just select one that I've downloaded today from Creative Fabrica, which I just upload as it is, only for the purpose of this video. I will take it down after this video, but just to show you how it works. Then you click upload. It doesn't take long, and then you will see your design here. Now what they say here is that it's important to put design names and text labels where required if you want your designs to appear in searches so your customers can find them. It's recommended to set a background which fits well with the picture that you have uploaded. By default, white is selected. To set the background below every design, select your background and then click OK. Now I always select the dark background, so you can select chocolate, I do sometimes, or just black. I give the design a name. For example, in this case, I love the 80s, funny 80s music design. I want to make sure that there are some keywords in the design title. Now then you put your tags in. It works similar as like in Redbubble or Spreadshirt, so you would have to do your research and then you just put some tags in and you separate them with a hyphen, with a comma. So 80s music, 80s written out maybe, 80s lover, 80s fan, 80s music lover, great 80s, retro, vintage, musician, pink, you know, and these sorts of things. Now, and this is an important thing, you cannot add more than 10 tags per design, so that's important to bear in mind. Then you click on create item, and then you can select your first product. Now, we will start just with select product. So we just start with a basic t-shirt here. Select the black one. You can position it here. You can also center it just with a press on the button here. And then you can just also add some text if you want to, but if you upload a finished design, that's okay. I click create, and then it will have created the product. Click on continue, and 1 second, create. Oh yeah, close. Item saved successfully, and then you will have created, oh, I've actually created 2 now. Just delete one. I think it was a duplicate. So I should have just selected continue and then carried on with a new product. Now, name of item. So you need to give the item a name now. So I love the 80s t-shirt, and then you can put your description in for the actual product. I normally leave it as it is because when somebody is shopping, they will already see the description. Oh no, sorry, the description. And then you put the description in. So I normally leave this as it is, but then add some more lines like add some fun to your 80s wardrobe with this awesome design that is perfect for everybody who loves the 80s. Then you can click your price. So your price, $14.95. This is British pounds now. This is the base price. So if I now select $16.95, it will give me a £2 royalty because $14.95 is the base price, and they always tell you that. Now, if you go above that, then this would be your royalty. Now, this is, and then we click save, and then we will have saved our first product. Now, then you can add a new item. And for example, we will have to add the design again. So select that, then select the product. And this time we could select a different product. So let's go to women, go to that shirt, and the design is selected. Then we center it, create, and we'll go. You can now continue to go to the next product, or we go close again. And then you will see that the second product has been created. It's already activated. And what you can then do is just copy stuff from here maybe that you've already created down here. Shirt, women, you could say even. And then you can copy your text from here and paste it. Now, the process to upload here, as you can already see, it's a bit longer than, for example, on Redbubble or Spreadshirt, but it's still easier than, for example, on Zazzle. Because what you've done now, so these are already in your store now. If we go to add manage sections of the shop, oh, these are not sections, sorry, add manage items, then you get your product. So we now have 2 products in the store, and you can add up to 750, I think, by default. And this is just how you do it. So you can now go to add a new item, and then you will be able to just create more and more. And as you can see, there are bags, there are cases, there's even wall art, there are hoodies, children's stuff. I normally select t-shirts, I select masks, hoodies, bags as well, and cases. I don't do the wall art. I feel maybe I should, but I normally just select the cases, bags, children's stuff, hoodies, masks, women and men products. And I normally leave the wall art out, but you never know, maybe it would be selling quite well, so maybe I'll add that as well, to be honest. Because, for example, on Society 6, the wall art is really selling well. For example, on Society 6, I've sold most of my products actually have sold on wall art, like, you know, just framed art prints. Whereas, for example, on Redbubble, I've mostly sold stickers, and on Spreadshirt, I've mostly sold t-shirts. So it's always interesting to see what kind of products sell on which platform. Now, all the products, or all the 3 t-shirts, the 3 products I've sold on Tostadora, they were all t-shirts. We could put something on the on a hoodie, for example. So as you can see here, there are various hoodies, and we just select this one, add the design again, and yeah, I didn't really show you. You can move the design around. You can also make it a bit smaller, and you can also rotate it if you need to. But I normally just leave it at the upper end of this square, and then click on center, and then click create, and then click close, and then I will finish all of this off and add a few pounds for the margin. Now, at the moment, because I use flying upload automation, I have selected £2 for each product as royalty, and I did say before that was probably too low. So, and I'm now in Flying Upload, and I'm in the settings section where you can put some information in for Flying Upload to know on which products you want to have your designs, and also to which marketplaces you want to upload. And also you can put your store in, and also the input language from which it will then be translated by Tostadora. Now, as you can see, I've selected a royalty of $2.50 for every product. So that is what Flying Upload allow you to do. I mean, they need to keep it a little bit, they need to keep the balance between making it complex and to keep it user-friendly and simple. So they have decided, at the moment at least, to allow you to select the royalty, but that royalty will be the same for every product. So I'll get $2.50 for if I sell a long sleeve, and I also get $2.50 if I sell a tank top. Now, ideally, obviously, you want to select or set your, your margin per product, but they only just started actually to support Tostadora, so maybe they'll change it in the future, but it's not a big issue. At least I can upload all my products now to Tostadora automatically, which is fantastic. And as you can see here, I haven't put my products on wall art, but maybe actually I will select all of that just to have a bit more exposure actually to different products. So I will do that now, and maybe it will work. Then you click save. You also have to put your store in to which you want to upload. So whenever the 750 products are reached, I just create a new store and put the store name in here, and then Flying Upload know exactly to which store I want to upload. All right, so that's pretty much what I wanted to show you today. I wanted to talk about Tostadora. I wanted to tell you that I've made 3 sales. Wanted to let you know that Tostadora is a good marketplace, a very interesting one, certainly, because I've already made 3 sales after just a few weeks, and these sales seem to be coming in quite fast compared to other marketplaces like Redbubble, where it took me longer, or also Zazzle, where it took me a bit longer. And it's a bit like Spreadshirt, where I've made sales after a few weeks already in the beginning, because normally it takes a few weeks, sometimes even a couple of months until you can see some good sales on certain platforms. I mean, 3 sales isn't great, but as I said, I've only recently started to upload, and I'm thankful for every opportunity. I mean, without Flying Upload, I wouldn't be able to upload to Tostadora, for example, because it would just take too much time. But as you saw, it doesn't actually take too long to upload manually. But also it takes a bit longer than, for example, on Redbubble, where if you upload a design to Redbubble, it will be automatically positioned onto all the products. And you just have to basically move it around and center it and everything. And Spreadshirt is a bit easier as well, because you can select template, but still, it's easier than Zazzle, for example. So it is certainly useful, certainly interesting. I will definitely keep you updated on my Tostadora sales and if anything happens with the website. But certainly it's a very interesting one, and I think it's a bit undervalued, to be honest, because you can make sales, and you can make sales without doing any marketing. This is what I like on passive income, and it's certainly something that I will continue with. So hopefully you liked the video. If you liked it, then please smash the like button, and if you want to follow me on my print-on-demand journey, then subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye!